Today we are checking out the all-new Santa Cruz Vala AL. They made an aluminum version of the Vala and we are gonna ride it, put it to the test. But as you guys saw in the last video, I am not the e-mountain bike expert. So I am throwing it over to our in-house shred master, Justin Nemi. Justin, take it from here.
I'm Justin, out here today riding the new Vala AL. This is Santa Cruz's aluminum e-bike, and it's their first dive into the aluminum e-bike market. Now this bike is no fuss, no flip chips, no progression settings, and it's quite a bit cheaper than the carbon model. So we're gonna ride it out here today, get some first ride impressions, and see how this model stacks up to its carbon counterparts. So on this bike, there are no adjustments, progression setting right in the middle, as well as the flip chip. That means a 64-degree head tube angle and somewhere between 26 and 29% progression for the rear shock. The Vala is 150 in the rear, 160 up front, and full-time mullet. The aluminum Vala is offered in two build kits. This one is the base model build, sitting right below $6,000. This bike shares the same powertrain and battery as the carbon Vala as well. It's running the Bosch CX5 with the 600 watt-hour battery. I know these trails out here in England very well, so we're gonna see how this bike stacks up to other bikes I've ridden. We're gonna get out there on the trails, ride hard, and then we'll come back and do a debrief and see how this one stacks up. I think Santa Cruz did an excellent job with the aluminum Vala. The design touches that they did on the frame are nicely warranted. The cable routing's really clean, not a lot of noise, and same thing goes for the chainstay. No slap was heard. The Dior drivetrain actually did a good job of keeping things quiet. I will say I did notice a slight hum through the frame that was a little bit different than the carbon counterpart, but I think it's pretty much negligible, just a little bit of a frequency difference. As far as build kit goes, this is a base model build. I did feel a little bit more chatter through the hands, but that's kind of to be expected. It could be the lack of one-up bars, but I think it's probably just a bit more about the fork setup. Overall today, it did a really good job. All the rocky stuff, the big drops, big hits, this bike held its own just like a Santa Cruz should. As far as the no fuss goes with no flip chips or progression settings, I think Santa Cruz did a really good job splitting the difference. The 64-degree head tube angle, as well as the medium progression setup felt really good for those big hits, as well as the chattery bumps. So if you're shopping for an e-bike and you want to be budget friendly, this could be an option. As far as the AL70, which is just $800 more. Now with this build, I don't think there's much that I'd change initially. I would just ride it and see how it goes. Over the years of riding it, you may decide you want to change the shock or the fork, but this bike is going to get you out there on the trail, and it's capable of handling most terrain out there. If you want to check out bikes like this and many other bikes, you can join us online at mikesbikes.com or stop by any of the Mike's Bikes locations in Northern California and Colorado.